Hi, welcome to Alaska Rural Homestead. Today, or actually tonight, we're going to make some honest to goodness food. This is honey glazed pork chops. It's one of the favorites that we have at the homestead here, and we use our own homegrown ingredients. My wife takes and spins out the honey from the hives, and she uses that for different recipes, and this is one of them. So the first main ingredient that we're going to have is our pork chops, and I mean our pigs that we processed, and this is 100% non-GMO, non-antibiotic pork. It is awesome. So let's start with that. From there, I'm going to tell you about what we do. So first off, I've got a little bit of coconut oil that's being warmed up in the frying pan here. It's about 4 tablespoons of oil. From there, we went ahead and mixed up our mix here just to let you know. So what it is it's paprika. It's Korean chili pepper here that's been ground up, that the wife ground up. It's soy sauce. It's Worcestershire sauce. A little bit of red wine vinegar. Believe it or not, just a smidge of ketchup. Like I said, we already did the paprika. Mustard. And here is the key ingredient, people. This is what you need to key into. This is my wife's fermented garlic. Let me tell you, this stuff is awesome. She takes honey and she mixes it with some garlic, and she lets it ferment, and man, does it make that garlic taste sweet. It's got a little bit of a tang to it. We put about a half cup of this into our mixture here, and we add it all up. Along with that, we have a chopped onion in here. Now, please look at the bottom in the notes and the comments. We will put the recipe in there for you. I don't want to take your time up by telling you how to make this. It's really simple. So just look at the comments for the recipe. We're going to show you what the food looks like, what's important. So stay tuned for that. One other thing I want to talk about, this recipe right here that we use it for a lot of things. We use it for spare ribs. We use it for marination for different types of meat. We use it for the pork chops. We use it for pork roast. We use it to grill with. We use it to bake with. And we use it to fry with. So it's very versatile. Try it out. Use it. Your taste is what matters. So try it out however you want and go from there with it. So, okay, so it's been a half an hour. We've had our pork chops in the mixture here. As you can tell, they're all nice and soaked up here. We have our oil warmed up, and we're going to go ahead and throw this in here. Ooh, hear that nice sizzle? Ain't that nice? Yum! There again, these are our own personal pork chops, and we have them cut 2 inches thick because that's the way to do it. Now, something else I'm going to do real quick here while those are browning up, I'm going to cut our squash that came out from our high tunnel this year. I'm going to cut this up, dice it up. I'm going to mix it, our mixture, because it has all that nice onion in there and sauce. I'm going to mix that up, and I'm going to throw that in and let that fry at the same time. And then, just as these start getting done, I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to dunk it in just the sauce that's left over first, recoat it, put it back in for just a second, and then once they're to that point that they're done, I'm going to pour the sauce into the frying pan and give it that last little bit of soaking of flavor there. So, here we go. So as I stir this squash up, it coats it with that marinade that we have. It gives it a whole bunch of flavor. That fermented garlic with the honey gives it a little sweet, and then the home-ground Korean pepper gives it that little bite, gives it a little yummy. And so this is all going to be mixed up, and then we're going to throw this in here with those onions and fry that up at the same time, which is also going to help flavor. The meat's going to flavor the vegetable. The vegetable's going to flavor the meat. So it kind of works out together. Get yourself a nice little strainer spoon here because you want to keep what's left of your sauce. Just throw that in there. If you all are interested in how to make a fermented garlic and honey sauce, leave a comment and we will make sure that we do a video on that for you. If nobody's interested, then obviously we don't want to make it for you. We want to do what you guys want to see. But I can tell you that it's worth your time and your effort to ferment this garlic. I did forget to mention that when she ferments this garlic here in the honey, she does add a little bit of orange in there, which is what you see right here. And that orange gives it a little bit of a citric-y flavor inside of that. And it is so awesome. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how good this stuff tastes. You really have to taste it yourself to get the full benefit of this. And it's sweet, it's tangy, it's got a little bit of a kick from the pepper. Not much, but just some. And it's really, honestly good for you. The fermentation process releases a lot of vitamins and minerals from different things, especially the garlic, which has a lot of antioxidants in it. And it's really good to promote health and well-being, as well as give you a little bit of immunity. So it's really good to have in there. A lot of people have been trying this, and there's a lot of videos out about it, but really, unless you've really tried it and started in it, you've got a lot to learn, but it's awesome. So please try it. It's great. Hey, welcome back. So we're just checking the pork chops here. Obviously they browned up really good, and we're checking the temperature right now. So they are just about done. They're at about 150, about 153, 154 degrees. So that's about time to put this on. We're going to stir up our last little bit of mix here. Add that over top of those pork chops. Give them a quick flip and douse the other side. Cut the heat back a little bit so we don't scorch anything. And just let them sit and basically kind of smother fry, sort of, for a little bit. Now, let me tell you something about pork. Everybody knows that you're supposed to cook it completely done. Yeah, right, great. If you're using store-bought pork, yes, cook it completely done, minimum of 165 degrees. However, I don't like boot leather. This is our pork. We know what goes into it. We know if it's being contaminated, if they're eating anything that could possibly give them some cysts. So we tend to do our pork around 155 degrees, so it's just done. Now granted, there's no red in it, but it's not dried out boot leather either. So hey, that's what you get when you have your own pork that you raise yourself from a farm, or if you get it from a reputable local farm. If you get commercial grade from the store, by all means 165 degrees minimum. Other than that, that's what you get. And you can tell that's just one nice coating there. I mean, that's, oh my gosh. I can't wait to eat this. So in just a few minutes here, we're going to plate this up. And you can see how well it looks, and oh my gosh, how well it can taste. I mean, if this camera had taste receptors on it and a little sensor that you could smell with, you'd be in hog heaven right now, literally. So, hey, too bad, but it's great for us. Okay, so we got the pork chop cut here, and I just wanted to show you, if you all can see that, my wife's going to do a nice little close-up on that. I mean, see how juicy that is? I mean, that's perfect. It's not leather. People, that's the way to eat a pork chop. So, this is going to be awesome and so yummy. I wish y'all could have some with us, but instead, we're just by ourselves. But we'll be thinking about you. We'll say a prayer for y'all. And thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Give us that thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. By all means, leave us comments and questions. Check the comments that we leave for the recipe on this. And by all means, God bless you. God bless America. And be good to each other. Thank you.